I'll just very, very briefly mention what I've got on the table here. That's the leaflet that I was telling you, with some of the quotations. Tertullian, for instance, the founder of Western theology, said in AD 22, "Woman is a temple built over a sewer, the gateway to the devil. Woman, you are the devil's doorway." If I can pass these round, they're bookmarked. If you'd like to take one, they have on them a website, a link to a website. It's one of the ones I do. It's a feminist website, and that is the link to the links page, in which you will find a lot of things, including a link to programs such as The Medieval Mind. Any of you see The Medieval Mind? BBC 4, extremely good series of programs, the whole series. It's just been repeated, and in this particular one it shows the medieval attitudes to women and sexuality. Has everybody at the front got one? It also has the website on which these are, but in fact you might well be able to get them here in the future. This shows the effect of religion on education, and the way elitism has used education for their promotion. And even now you go into our schools and educational principles are broken on a regular basis, because children are still being taught opinion as fact. They are being taught religion as fact. Education should have nothing to do with teaching education as fact on any subject, let alone a subject on which children cannot possibly understand the impact of it. And yet they are allowed to get away with it in this society now. But it's more than that. It's basically the elitism that somebody who is educated or who is intelligent is better than other people. And a good example of this has been recently with the report of Chris Woodhead making a remark that intelligence has a genetic basis. What's wrong with that? Of course it has a genetic basis. What's wrong is a society in which that is seen as derogatory, and a society in which, because people are less intelligent, they are considered as of less worth. Their work is seen as of less worth, and they are paid less. And the less intelligent they are, and the poorer the jobs, the less they get paid. How wrong is that? It's amoral, but nobody questions it. On health, the fact that women were the people who gave health care in the family for centuries. They were the only people. And yet if you talk about health, unless you're talking about science or doctors, it's of no interest to anybody. But the people who have the experience and who could have contributed the really important nitty-gritty, hands-on, bedside experience were women. Nobody asked them. You look at any history and you will see it's all about Mr. this, Mr. that, some professor this. They're all men. I doubt if any of them had handled a small child, certainly not looked after it. And yet they were the ones who were doing the pontificating. Won't mention that because that's on the understanding of how the beliefs are inculcated. This one, at least it has a snappy title, Illicit Sex and the God Machine. Because if you look at this, it is women who are punished for every single aspect of sex outside of marriage for the procreation of children. And it is exactly the same basis as prejudice against homosexuals. Because homosexuality is sex outside marriage, not for the procreation of children. And more important, it's for pleasure. And you can't have any pleasure in life that competes with the ecstasy of religion. So it all have to be punished. Sex for the single, even solo sex. Every single aspect of sex that is not within marriage or for the procreation of children is sinful and to be punished. At least women. The only people who get let off are actually heterosexual men. But I don't blame them for it. It's not their fault. Okay. I'm going to just pick out, if I can, just one very brief poem. It rather sums up my life as an older woman. It's called Bolshie Woman. Hello, I'm here. Can you see me? I'm not small or grey or in any way insubstantial. I'm standing at the bar. I'm queuing with the men. I have money in my hand. I'm waiting to be served. Serve me, damn you, serve me. If I walked into a shop and pick up goods and walked away, you'd see me then all right. The clue is that I'm 50, an instant giveaway. They all go a bit funny, we're about 50. When I was young and beautiful, I was visible to all. Men like cats, always aware. Not only could they see me, but would hear me with one ear. My children always saw me, at least when they were small. But one thing you'll discover is the change from mum to mother is a real transubstantiation. If I really do insist on being heard, I'll have to shout. Be assertive, bang about a bit, not pout. You'll see me then. Then you'll see me. Then you'll see not me, but her, the Bolshie woman. Okay. Any questions? Any opposition?